Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and this is going to be a career pick a card reading. So we're looking at what's happening for you in terms of your career in the next 30 days or so. Now, we're also going to look at your finances overall, but the focus here is on your career, okay? So we have three options. All three are sunstones, but they are of different shapes. So we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. See which pile is calling out to you, and I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi, pile 1, for those of you who are drawn to this particular stone, let's take a look at your reading. So we have breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Interesting. This card came up for one of the groups in the weekly readings. Yeah, the weekly reading I just did a few days back. And we have divine intervention. Get ready for a miracle. You are in the midst of a divine intervention. What a lovely card to get. Now, maybe I should just stop the reading here because this is looking so positive already. There's a lot of purple, some indigo. So definitely in tune with your higher self, and I feel like there's a lot of manifestation at hand. Okay, there's something that either you have been working hard towards and it's going to start to show results now, or there is a manifestation that is coming through in the form of a breakthrough moment, the opportunity that you're waiting for, or the outlet or the door, or you meet somebody and you strike a conversation and you get an idea, an aha moment. Whatever the case is, there's something that is being orchestrated, which is in line with what you have set the intention for. Okay, so we have number 28 here, which boils down to 10, which is telling me that there is definitely an ending of a cycle and a new beginning at hand. Very interesting and very positive. So congratulations, I want to say already, because this is looking like there is some wish coming true. Something that you've been waiting for is right around the corner. It is just very, very close right now. Okay, so let's see what's happening for pile number 1 in terms of their career in the next 30 days or so from whenever they are watching this reading. Pile number 1. What do they need to know about their career in the next 30 days or so? We have strength. Yeah, not surprised to see this. 7 of Pentacles. This card here actually does remind me of the 7 of Pentacles because he's toiling hard, he's being very patient, you know, it's taking a lot of strength, but there is a breakthrough at hand. We have the Empress energy here. Beautiful. Really nice. Let's see. One more card, please. What is pile number 1 to know about the career? Oops, okay. That's too many. One card, please. These two want to come out. We have the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. For many of you, I feel like this is... you may be coming out of this energy, okay, the Hermit, which is very internal, which is kind of like, you know, going through the dark night of the soul, going inwards to get clarity, to find answers, to find the wisdom, to find the path forward, to find the light within, to find clarity, basically. Okay, and that's the light that is shining through here. I feel like it has been a bit of a journey, okay, for you. Again, a 9, which is very close to the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter, a completion. So I definitely feel like there is something new on the horizon for you. And with the strength and the 7 of Pentacles, 8, 7, 3, 3, 4, okay, these numbers may be significant for you. But this is also reminding me of August, the month, okay, because this is a Leo card. So I feel like in the month of August, or if you're watching this now, towards July end, there is going to be a breakthrough, okay? There is going to be a new opportunity or a portal or something that comes along that really makes you sing with joy, okay? And it has been a really hard journey, I want to say. So give yourself a pat on the back, because whether this is about you setting an intention and not giving up on your vision, or you really working hard at something which hasn't so far borne the kind of fruit that you've been waiting for, either way, there is a breakthrough at hand. There is, that culmination of all of your effort and the end of a rough cycle, I would say, okay? But I feel like it hasn't been all in vain. I want to tell you that all of this effort that you have put into it, all of this, maybe you've been studying something, maybe you've been, patiently undertaking a course, or whatever the case is, or you've been sending out your applications for a job. No matter what it is, you've kept at it, you've not given up hope, okay? That is the assurance that comes through with the 7 of Pentacles, that if you continue on that path, it is going to lead ultimately to the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance, which is wealth and prosperity. So strength and the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck suggests to me that it has been quite a bit of a journey for you, and it's not been easy, definitely not been easy. And I feel like for many of you, this has been an inner journey in which you've had to overcome a lot of your own limitations. That's the message of the Strength card as well, to develop a core strength, an inner strength, in which, so that, you become the strong, confident leader of your own life, so that you overcome any sort of limitations of the mind which keep you from feeling good enough, from feeling worthy, from feeling confident, from feeling, basically powerful and strong. And that's what you've been going through. So I really want to congratulate you on the good work that you have put in, whether physically, taking action, or inwardly, facing your inner demons and slaying them, overcoming them, so that you don't feel small or underconfident anymore. And that's the gap that you've bridged here between you and your desire, or you and your intention, okay? And that's what's making this wish come true now. So you have the 7 of Pentacles next, which suggests to me that yes, there is still a bit of that journey to go through. You still need to put in the work, of course, but I feel like you're at it anyway. You're doing it anyway, okay? And very soon these roots are going to go much deeper, and you will see this new life, the plants, the leaves emerging from the plant that you've been so so dedicatedly and loyally tending to. And then comes the fruition, I feel, okay? The Empress is the birth of something new. And notice that there are 2 threes here. So 3s, in my opinion, are the birth of something new. And they also have to do with the 3rd house, which has to do with money, with abundance, fertility, communication, okay? I'm sorry, that's second house is money, but third house I feel has to do with your communication, collaboration, and creativity. And I feel like that's what's happening here. There's definitely something new that is being created, or it is taking shape, okay? And all of this nurturing and tending to that you've been doing, it is going to pay off, because very soon you're going to find that either people are going to notice your work and be drawn to you if you have your own business, or you're getting the right clients who appreciate you, who value you, okay? Or you are getting noticed in the job market, you're getting a lot more attention, a lot more opportunities to collaborate, to work with other people, okay? Whatever the case is, there's definitely something here that is coming about that gives you a major reason to celebrate. It is a milestone for you, okay? So I want you to give yourself a pat on the back and congratulate yourself for not giving up, for keeping at it, whether it is holding your vision or putting in the effort onto something that you have been doing for quite a while, okay? If you're doing a conventional like 9 to 5 kind of a job, I do see that people are going to really notice your effort. And like they say, teamwork is the dream work. I feel like you're going to be able to more effortlessly collaborate with people coming from a space of knowing your worth and not being afraid to show your talents. That's what I'm seeing very clearly here. See how he's proudly displaying his work here, and people are noticing it. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Yes, there will be a need for you to collaborate with other people and rely on them for their expertise and their support as well, but it's not going to be difficult, okay? It's going to be enjoyable, in fact, is what I'm seeing. Four of Wands, this is amazing. There's some reason to celebrate, some reason to feel like you've accomplished something. It's a joyous event or an occasion. You might even get a promotion, or you might get that job that you've been searching for, or you're putting yourself out there and your business is getting recognition, it's getting noticed. Whatever the case is, there are other people here who are noticing your work, is what I'm feeling strongly, okay? And 4 again is the number of structure, foundation. So from the 3, which can be a little bit unstable, you're reaching a place of feeling solid, okay? And that breakthrough moment where you feel like, okay, there is this first part of my journey is complete and I've reached this milestone. Congratulations, this is amazing. Let's just get one card as your advice here, group number 2. So it looks like a really creative, fertile, abundant time that you're coming into. Just keep at it and don't give up, okay? Yeah, speaking of which, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So from the 7 you go to the 8. You have the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. So this is your advice from Spirit, okay? And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, don't stop. Charge forward. Go for it. Continue to follow your passions and what brings you excitement, okay? What you really love doing. And if you're still in that process of finding out, allow yourself the time for it to shape up, for it to show itself to you, okay? If you're somewhere in that gestation period where you're not really sure about what you want to do next, or what your purpose is, or what kind of meaningful work that you would do that would help you and help others as well, I feel like you're going to find that out during this period, okay? Yes, you will need to trust your intuition, go with the flow, as they say, okay? Listen, go inwards, pay attention to the thoughts that you're getting, the ideas that you're getting, the whispers on the wind. Okay. And keep at it. Whatever it is that you're doing currently, keep at it, because it is going to pay off. All right. That's your advice. And for those of you specifically where you're doing something very creative, your advice here is to keep on with the attitude of playfulness. Okay, this childlike curiosity is going to really take you far, is what I'm getting. And the Knight of Wands beneath the deck, with the sun beneath that, this is you moving into a time of prosperity in which you're feeling very motivated and passionate and driven towards your goals. So keep at it. Okay, very encouraging messages from Spirit. I hope this was helpful, group number 1, and I'm wishing you all the very best. And I'm wishing you a really abundant time, which you are going to come into. So take care. God bless. I'll see you later. Hi, group 2. For those of you who are drawn to this particular stone here, let's take a look at your reading. So we have great adventure. Take a risk. Venture forward. Wow. Okay. Some of you might be actually literally going on an adventure, in the sense that you may be moving, you may be relocating, you may be traveling for work purposes, or your career involves perhaps taking some kind of a risk forward. Okay, maybe you're starting off on a new journey, a new venture, and it's different from something that you've been doing so far. So it feels a bit like you're treading in turbulent waters. Okay. We have onward and upward. Let go of the past so you can be present and create the future you desire. Number 7. 7 is the number for me about spiritual growth. I feel like for you, group number 2, there is something that you have been doing, you've been working at, but it's you have kind of outgrown that, whether it's a role that you have outgrown, or let's say you're doing a 9-to-5 job, you've been involved in a particular company, in a particular setup, a role. Now it's like there has to be more. That's what you're thinking about. I feel you're thinking about, what else can I learn, how else can I expand. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. This is reminding me of the 3 of Wands, which is about growth and expansion. All threes are about that. And like I said, there is something that you have outgrown, whether it is a role or a particular way of doing something. There is a movement forward here, like you want to move beyond what you are used to into new territories. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's see. You might even get an opportunity which feels a bit like a risk. Okay, and your advice here is to go onward and upward. Okay, all right, let's see. Group number 2. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Moon. There's a lot of watery energy here. So you may be a water sign, or Page of Cups. Like, what's happening? A lot of cups here. Let's pull out 2 more cards. Their career next 30 days or so. What do they need to know? Seven of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. The Hierophant. What's this about them? Okay, the Two of Pentacles and the Sun. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Fool, which is all about risk taking, being open to a new adventure. It's definitely a change here, okay, or a need for change is what I'm getting. For some of you, you may be, you're the kind of person who is very led by the heart. That is coming through very strongly, okay. It's like money is not really your focus. It's not that you don't have any or you're not getting any, but at this time, in this phase of your career, you're looking towards what brings you fulfillment, is what I feel, okay? And you're digging deep for that, is what I'm getting. I definitely feel like you're heading towards an adventure. It is going to feel like it's so uncertain. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, okay? That's the moon energy. It's a reflective time, and it's a very dreamy sort of energy also that I'm picking up from you. Now you may need to, of course, be more practical, which I think is coming up for you with the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. This is a Taurus energy. This is again Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, I feel like what you're going to do is, if you are involved in a full-time job, you're going to start something on the side. Either you're developing your thoughts, your ideas about it, you're creating the blueprint for it, or you may just start it. Let's say you're starting a YouTube channel, you're going to start doing that on the weekends, or perhaps you want to do something even more creative, like maybe dance or art. Whatever it is, it's something that's very fulfilling, and that is what you're looking for right now. It feels to me like the current scenario, whatever you're involved in currently, it may be bringing in the money and paying the bills, which is great, but it's not fulfilling you to that extent, okay, that you want to be fulfilled. And you might be at a stage now where you're like, okay, maybe I can now afford to take a risk, okay. But with the Five of Pentacles there, you do want to make sure that you have enough to get by, okay, enough savings when it comes to your finances. I feel like you're in an okay space when it comes to your finances, but you may be worried also about making the right choice so that you are not left behind in any way when it comes to your wealth, okay. That's, I feel, the question here. That's what you are confused about. If I take on this opportunity or that one or this one, or I pursue this goal or that dream or that wish, how is it going to pan out for me financially? Can I really afford to take this risk, is also what is coming through, okay. But ultimately, I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, it's very much led by your heart and by your spirituality, in the sense that you're listening to your higher self going forward. And I know it's tough, but you are going to be able to balance practicality with spirituality, and your love for whatever you're venturing into with practicality, okay. You may have a lot of water in your chart, or you're someone, like I said, who is driven a lot by passion, by the love for what you do, by your sense of emotional fulfillment. Doing something meaningful is really important to you, is what I feel. For some of you, this could involve something related to teaching, or there may appear a mentor figure in your life, or somebody who gives you the right advice, who gives you even the practical advice, I would say, on how to go about this, on how to maybe turn your hobby into a business, or how to manage both your full-time job and something else, or this person may directly teach you whatever it is that you're learning in terms of, you know, your creative pursuit. Okay, let's say you're learning music. Okay, this person may be someone who's coming in as a mentor, as a teacher, to help you in your journey when it comes to your creative pursuit and your passions. I do like seeing the sun here with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you will need to be flexible, especially when it comes to time. I get the strong feeling that for many of you, you're handling two things at the same time, whether it's a full-time job and a part-time venture, or a full-time job and your own business, or you're learning something on the side which you're hoping would become an income source, an income avenue for you going forward, as well as your full-time career. Ultimately, this is what you're seeking. I feel you're seeking contentment and happiness when it comes to your career, and that's why it feels a bit risky, because you're not sure if it'll pan out for you in a practical sense. Okay, you want to watch out for not having this feeling of not being good enough, not being worthy of this dream, like everybody else or somebody else I have seen has this amazing opportunity to turn their passion into their career, but maybe it's not possible for me. That kind of thinking, you want to avoid that. Okay, because I feel like you have a gift, and I'm not saying this lightly. You definitely have some kind of a gift that you want to share, you want to bring forth, you want to shine in the public eye with. Okay, or you want people to notice that gift. So don't shy away from that. Yes, there can be a little bit of dreaminess and romanticism and idealism here, but it doesn't mean that it won't work out for you practically. So avoid thinking on those lines, all right? And stay optimistic, stay cheerful is what I'm getting. What is there any opportunity that is coming their way? Because I'm seeing most of these opportunities have to do with your contentment. You've got the Hermit. This is something that you have been pondering over, I feel, for a long time. I'm getting strong teacher vibes from you. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you really want to watch your thinking patterns. Okay, your mental diet. What are you telling yourself? Are you feeling like you're not good enough, or this dream is too big for you, or whatever? Be mindful of that. Okay, I certainly feel like there's something that you want to share in terms of knowledge, in terms of wisdom, or in terms of a creative pursuit. What's the advice here for group number 2? It may even be a spiritual business. You may be quite literally keen on starting, something that you require your intuition a lot for, like, tarot reading, maybe a healing business, whatever the case is. Your heart is in it. I feel like your heart is definitely in it. Okay. Your advice, strength. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. Your whole reading is about cups, about emotions, about feelings, about following your passions, your dreams, what you really love. But mentally, I feel like you may be kind of self-sabotaging, and that's why your advice here is to overcome that, to stay true to yourself is what I want to say. and to not be afraid to shine, not be afraid to be seen for who you are, and to develop a sense of strong inner core so that you don't doubt yourself. Okay, and again, the Ace of Cups here, this is a new beginning which is very heart-led and it fulfills you emotionally. I feel like at this point that is what you're seeking. You've got a lot of wisdom, okay, to share. That's what I feel. You just need to step up and take charge. Speaking of which, we have the Chariot. You will find success in whatever it is that you're initiating here. Take one step at a time. Don't get bogged down too much by, everything at once. It might feel like a big step, it might feel like a big risk, but there's definitely some wisdom that you are bringing forth, that you want to utilize in this new phase of yours. Okay, that's what I'm strongly feeling here. I don't think there's a big concern when it comes to money. It's just that you may be concerned about it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you'll be able to manage, is what I'm strongly getting. Take that first step is what your guides are suggesting. Take that first step. You have the wisdom for this. You have the knowledge. And you've earned it, is what I'm hearing. You've earned this. Okay. So don't doubt yourself, alright? And if it is about studying something new, again, you will be successful at this. I feel like you will get noticed by people. But you need to take that first step forward and come out of this cocoon of yours. Come out with all the wisdom that you've acquired previously. And don't be afraid to share that with the world. You will find success in this, okay? You've got two of the most positive cards here, the Sun and the World. It's definitely some new beginning at hand here. And it's something that you've been craving for, I feel. Okay? Just be careful of not sabotaging it with your doubts and fears, and not playing it small, not selling yourself short. You've got this. You've got leadership abilities for sure. So if that's the kind of role that you want to get into, maybe you want to be a mentor, don't be afraid of doing that, okay? Of taking that first step forward. Don't feel like, oh, what do I have to share? Who's going to listen to me? Absolutely not. You have a lot to share, is what keeps coming through. Okay, that's what I have for you, group number 2. Very interesting reading. I hope this helps and I hope it made sense. I'll see you again later. God bless. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who were drawn to this particular stone, let's take a look at your reading. We've got first light, beginning a new cycle. Lovely. And there's some eggs here in this nest. I feel like winter time is going to be really important for you. Okay, autumn, winter is what I'm getting strongly. That's when I feel this cycle is going to gain more momentum. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Or you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. You'll start to see the kind of success that you want to see in this new cycle. Life force energy. It's time to engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. And this burst of blue color here is definitely talking to me about your throat chakra, as well as your third eye is what I'm getting. There's something that perhaps you want to delve into, which has a lot to do with self-expression, with communication, with knowledge. I'm getting something related to studies, intelligence, okay? Putting your words across intelligently. Very, very sharp, sort of almost like a King of Swords energy is what I'm getting. You're highly intelligent. it is time for you to share that. There is some wisdom, some knowledge, some expertise that you definitely have, and for a lot of you it has. You've got this gift of communicating ideas very clearly. A lot of white here as well, which to me is about clarity. You're able to put across your ideas with a lot of clarity, or in a way that brings clarity into people's lives, okay, helping them with certain things, problem solving. Very interesting. So there's a new cycle that you are beginning in your career in the next 30 days or so. And what's lovely is you have first light, which is number 1, and you have number 1 card here. Okay, so definitely new beginnings coming through. Strong emphasis here on communication, ideas, inspiration, thoughts. Almost like a philosophy angle to it as well. The Queen of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Very independent and intuitive energy. What does group number 3 need to know about their career? King of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's get one more. One more card. Group number 3. What do they need to know about their career? Next 30 days or so. We have the 5 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles here, which is good for a career reading, right? You want to see that. Justice. And we have the Magician. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Cups. Nice. And beneath that we have the Ace of Wands, and I just spoke about inspiration, ideas, thoughts. You're going to feel very, very inspired in the next 30 days or so. And this is like you getting downloads from Spirit and using that in a practical manner. That's what the Magician does. This is again the number 1 card. So you have 1, 1 and 1. This is definitely a new beginning in your career. Either a new phase, a new role that you're taking on. Maybe you're initiating a new business. Maybe you're getting an opportunity that you've been waiting for. Whatever it is, I feel like this is right up your alley. You're a freaking confident person when it comes to doing this work, okay? You've got all the tools necessary to make this happen. Plus you have the inspiration to do it. So that's the magic that you're bringing forth, okay? Yeah, you have the talents, the skills, the abilities, but you also have the confidence and the inspiration to do it, the motivation to do it. And you're receiving a lot of, I feel, downloads as well. The Queen of Cups to me is someone who does that. So she's in the depths of water. She's literally sitting there in the depths of water, which has everything to do with your emotions, feelings, as well as your intuition. Whatever it is that you're delving into, it has a lot to do with you transforming your ideas, your inspiration into something tangible, okay? And that could be anything. It could be you writing a book, you using automatic writing for that, or you creating music, creating art, or even at a so-called normal job, 9-to-5 job. You could be, let's say, in advertising. The kind of out of the box ideas and inspiration you're getting is going to blow people's minds, is what I'm getting, okay? There is someone here of influence. I feel like you're there may even be some competition, but there is someone here of influence, someone who's going to notice your talents. It's almost like I'm getting, someone who picks you up, like you're scouted, that sort of a thing, either headhunted, or you may be a talented musician, an artist, an actor, model, and whatever it may be. And there's someone who notices your talents, your gifts, and they put you into a position in which you can shine, that sort of a thing. That is for some of you, okay? For others of you, there is an opportunity for sure coming your way, which is going to be bound by a contract, an agreement, and there is mutual benefit here, okay? You're putting on display everything that you've got confidently in terms of your skills, abilities, your knowledge, okay? And what you're getting in return is a steady and handsome pay, I would say. With the Nine of Pentacles there, you're going to do really well when it comes to your finances. That is not an issue at all here. And if you have been waiting for an opportunity, this is the time when it is likely to come about into your life, okay? You've been at it. I feel like you've definitely been, elevating your state of consciousness in a way that you are a perfect vibrational match for opportunities to come your way, and you've been consciously manifesting something. So congratulations, because I feel like it's coming about. And this person here, the King of Pentacles, could be very influential. This may be a boss, this may be someone in the higher ups, or someone you report to, or someone who interviews you or scouts you, like I said. But they are of influence is what I feel. I want to take one card for this Five of Swords. Like, why do we have this Five of Swords here? It feels more like an inner conflict, okay? Or there may be just some annoyances, like, paperwork, bureaucracy, red tapeism, those kind of irritating things that are not too big, but they can just be quite annoying, is what I'm getting, okay? What is the Five of Swords here? It's also, I feel, for some of you, it could be gossip, okay? Could be gossip or envy. There may be some jealousy around you. But you don't need to pay attention to that. Because when you shine, when you're in your element, this happens. Somehow, either people are going to be naysayers and they will whisper into your ear things that you don't want to hear, things that are not encouraging, things that might bring you down, okay? That's like underhanded, maybe politics at work, or things that people do to bring you down when you're flying high. Don't let that bother you, okay? Speaking of which, we have the Ace of Swords. It could also be inner conflict, but it's temporary. It's going to pass, okay? Soon you're going to find clarity, and you will pick yourself up and move steadily towards this direction, towards this new beginning, confidently, knowing who you are, and not being afraid to shine, not being afraid to be a leader. Beneath that, we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. I do feel like there may be something in your environment which may be either, somebody's trying to throw a spanner in the works, or there may be competition, like I said, or underhanded nonsense, like office politics, or bureaucracy at the very least, some paperwork, things like that, that might be just annoying. They are not big, okay? They are just a little annoying. They can get to you, but try to maintain your sense of vision, your clarity, your purpose, okay? Keep your focus intact. Don't get swayed by whatever is happening in your environment, because there's something really good coming about here. Whether it is self-employment or an opportunity, I feel like for many of you it is an opportunity that is right up your alley, that you're a perfect fit for, that you're completely and utterly ready for, okay? Really nice. So let's get one piece of advice for you, group number 3. What's the advice for group number 3? Anything that they need to keep in mind? The High Priestess. Yeah, listen to your own wisdom, okay? To your own calling, to your own intuition, to your higher self. And I would also say, you know, if you have a brilliant idea, which I think you do, you're very inspired, you might be doing something very unconventional as well. Keep some things to yourself, okay? Don't go around especially asking for advice from people who are not from that background, or who don't have your best interests at heart, or who are simply not qualified enough to, you know, intervene or give you any sort of advice. You have all the wisdom you need within you and all the answers you need within you, okay? So don't let your especially the people around you interfere in any way. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is a really nice card to get in a career reading. I like that. I feel like you're building something solid for yourself here. Really, really encouraging reading. I hope this helps, group number 3. And it looks really good, okay? Both money-wise and purpose-wise. All the very best. I don't know, for some of you, I feel like it could be related to writing is what I'm getting strongly. Anyway, I'll see you again later. Do take care of yourself and God bless. Bye-bye.